Zendikar Rising. This is one I don't see a lot. Replace any number of cards in your hand, but you get down one card because this doesn't count. Arbor Mage can win if you've got an even board state. Vastwood Surge is pretty good. Actually, I do like that. And then Thwart the Grave can really turn things around sometimes, but you have to be pretty heavy black. And it's not something that helps your position if it's not a long game. So what do we take? I kind of want Vastwood Surge here. Vanquish is another option. Valakut Awakening, that's not worth anything, right? No. Not many rares worth much, though the Apparition is still worth something. Yeah, this is tough. But I think when you're in a deck that wants Surge, you want multiples of them, so that's another reason to take it. Probably just go Visionary here. There's not really a good card in this pack. The Wizard is not a great reason to go into the Wizard deck, unlike the red Wizard that pings. Allied Assault is like an excellent trick if you have a party deck, but it generally wants to be a more aggressive party deck. Maybe the Geyser Mage. Green-blue is a kicker deck. I could see taking Geyser Mage here. Over Visionary. That might be a bit of a problem. Yeah, I think because we're in green already, that's the big tiebreaker. There was a huge patch recently, and we had to reinstall the whole program. All the settings were undone. And I was like, thank goodness. They finally fixed the art for the current draftable standard set. Nope. All the same arts that were missing before are still missing. It's like 1/2 of a select number of these land spells. Zoff Consumption, Tangled Florahedron. It's not always the spell either. Sometimes it's the land. I digress. Another tough pick. I don't think we want the green card, although it does ramp us into 4 mana pretty well. Doesn't look like we're in red either. We've been passing blue. Okay. This might actually put us on a good path here. The Scythe Cat with Vastwood Surge. This is a bit of a risky pick, but I think if we end up in black-green and we have a couple Moss Pit skeletons, we're going to be really tough to beat, whereas the Florahedron, usually you just play it as a land anyway, especially if landfall's important. I'm going to grab the Scythe Cat here over... I don't know, Kaza is good in the Wizard deck, but it's not a reason to go off track yet. So I'll take the Scythe Cat. I feel like I haven't done enough with the Scythe Cat. Like, it is good, but it's also not insanely good. Oh, geez. Whereas the Fledgling is insanely good. Oh, shoot. I might have to take that over the second Scythe Cat. Obviously the Fledgling's better, but if you're not in white, how much better is it? It could just be a sign that white is very open. But if someone's in a white party deck, they might say, well, I can't afford to have a Griffin. I hate this art. Yeah, I'm going to take the Fledgling. There are so many good, like, we're not even seeing any black here. There's so many good. This was a bit of a big risk. See if I can get that. Yeah, my settings have all been slightly changed due to the reinstall. Maybe I take Scale the Heights here. Anyway, this was a bit of a risk, the Moss Pit skeleton, but I think if black is totally disappearing, then white is a great option. Cleric versus Scale the Heights. Huh. I like Scale the Heights, but let's focus on getting a few things that we might need here. Celebrant. It's a big sign that white might be open, and if we get a Scoot Swarm, that's infinite life, basically. I think I'll take that over a Visionary. Alright, we did it. Sentinel versus Cleric. What if we ended up in red, white? Is that possible? Survivor. So counters aren't as important in white, green, but we could end up in 3 colors. I think I want the Survivor. It's especially good with Cleric. Art Adept is good too, but green should have enough good 3-drops, so I don't need to worry about it. Adventure. Banneret. This is speculative, but I might want Adventure Awaits here. Never a huge fan of the Banneret. Ah, yes. The Stumper. Lynx is so awful, but we'll take it. Cut white. Nice. Disenchant. And Pressure Point. Cool. White is open. And that much is clear. No one is cutting it to send the signal. So maybe we'll get rewarded with the white-green uncommon and just go nuts. Ooh, that's good. This is a strong pack for white. Yeah, well, I didn't know we were going to open a pack full of white. There's 4 playable white cards here. Journey, Binding, Felidar, and then to a lesser extent Jerboa, but depending on how many lands we get in play in one turn, Jerboa could be insane. And then green's good. It's got 3 really good cards. But I think better than most of the cards is Crawling Barrens, but I can't take that over Journey, despite the fact that this doesn't answer Crawling Barrens. Still, it's important for a white deck to have some removal. And nothing in this pack, right? Right. Rare missing, and just nothing. I can't be sad about getting a random pack beast every now and again, but the card quality has dropped. Whoa, there we go. I think... Ooh, yeah, I think Root Grazer is going to be more important than Inversion. I think it is. This is really cool, but especially with something like Stomper, which can pick it up. But Root Grazer can make this deck into an engine, and that is something you don't always get. It's exactly the card I want here. Alright. Gnarlid Colony, or we could splash a Rebuke. Gnarlid Colony might be good enough, especially since it gives Fledgling Trample. Or if we kick the Surge, give everything Trample. Yeah, and the fact that you can just play it as a tapped land makes it always great. I mean, Wraths have always had the downside that, like, you could be ahead. and they don't help you get more ahead. Good pack, though. Roost of Drakes and Thundering Rebuke. I'm tempted to just take Rebuke. Actually, I am going to. We're going to wheel these Gnarlid Colonies anyway. We're going to have too many playables. And one possibility is we just end up needing some more removal. Tazim Raptor. Like, if we get another couple cards like Vastwood Surge to help find mana, easy game. Raptor versus Colony. I think I want Raptor. Yeah, especially if we get some stuff like Fortification that we can just do multiple times. Yeah, I like Scale the Heights. I think I like that more than Stampede, which is just pretty expensive for this effect, and the games usually come down to someone getting an insurmountable advantage or chipping away at life. I don't know. It is good. I just want to do my plan rather than be forced into a plan with this. And for that reason, I like Scale the Heights. We need more payoffs, though. Do we have warriors? Yeah, totally. +1/+1. Yeah, it's not the worst card in the world. Oh, here we go. Yes, landfall payoffs. Felidar, great. Nectar Pot, less so, but still fine if you're really trying to push this deck. I already have a Disenchant. I'll take a Tactician and Gnarlid Colony Wheels. Was this the pack where we took Rebuke? All right. Pulse, don't think I'll end up in black. Sorry, Skellington. Rebuke's a better splash. I think, maybe not. Depends on what your deck is lacking, and our deck is lacking damage or removal. Whatever. Sometimes I'd pick the land there just to tell them I'm not in their color, but I'm kind of in red. I always cut Adventure Awaits. You need a real sort of keystone for your deck to make it worth it. Like a Scoot Swarm. Because it does behave like a tutor. You spend 2 mana, you get the creature you need into your hand, if you're kind of lucky. It's like Ponder, in the sense that if you miss, you have one more shot. Of course, you don't reshuffle the whole deck. Ooh, another Fledgling and Rabid Bite, but the Fledgling's more important, and that's the kind of card that makes Scale the Heights ridiculous. There's no card that loves to Scale the Heights more than a Fledgling. We still don't have a... Oh, we do have a Gnarlid Colony. Okay, that's looking good. Anyway, yeah, that's too good here. Ooh, a Relic Amulet. Canopy Baloth. This thing attacks for a ton. A 6/5 for 4 mana. It's gotta be the pick. I think Survivors are usually pretty good. But the Baloth is the real deal. Yeah, Adventurer. I mean, this is a must-answer card, and we do have some things that make it cheaper. Not everything makes it cheaper, but some things do. Huh. It's a weak pack overall. I'm happy enough taking Archon. The Hazard is okay. Archon plays really well, and we're not the kind of deck that needs to do multiple things in a turn. And even if we are, So is our opponent, Scythe Cat. It's still going to be a little tough to play the Rebuke. We can take a look at the mana afterwards. Angel Heart Protector. We already have these Mites of Marasa. Just want to take Feed the Swarm. Target creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn. I'd rather just have a land for half my creatures than a 3/2. It's not bad. I mean, the fact that this card isn't great tells you how much power creep there's been. A 3/2 relevant creature types in white, and it's still under average. What? Yes, please. Pass on the second Florahedron. Thank you. That was one of our last chances to get a real payoff. And in this pack, of course, no white, no green. Sorry, Familiar. You're not green enough. Even the swamp isn't green. Yeah, take it. What don't we want to play against? Is that worth considering? I don't know. Just take a Familiar. Hellion. I mean, if we were splashing red, that's a good kind of card. We only... Oh, I guess we do have a Raptor and a Stomper, so that's pretty good. They want me to get this little dude. The Survivor's back. Zendikar over a Protector. I don't think we have one, and it does have reach. Take someone's Beckoning. Now that the draft is over, you just want to cut things that could be used against you. Oh. The Ox with the Root Grazer is a real card. I think its stats, its raw stats are kind of underwhelming, but I think we have room for it. Yeah, let's not splash. If I was splashing, I could do Pack Beast. And it would have to be for a single Rebuke, which might not even be good enough on its own. Oh shoot, don't use the Hidden Zone. I don't know if they've fixed that bug, but your Hidden Zone will get eaten. Or mine did the other day. And then deck building will say that like you're trying to add cards to your deck from outside of your pool. Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there at WotC Magic Online Development, but it's not all been perfect, to put it charitably. Archon makes sense here. We don't have any instants, so that could be worse. But we don't need to do multiple things. By the time we play it, we'll have already played all our 2-drops, then we can just play our bigger things. The only problem with this card in this set is that it doesn't have a relevant creature type. Archon? Come on. It doesn't even stop non-basics from coming in untapped, except the mythics. Like Agadeem's Bog or whatever it's called. So they can pay 3 life, but it still comes in tapped. I like this. I like this. This is 18 lands, and I think we need 19 lands. So, on the chopping block, we've got Ox, Survivor, Cleric, Archon, and cards that are definitely in Scythe Cat, Scale, Raptor Celebrant. I think all those have to be in. Fledglings, obviously. Root Grazer. I can keep one of these, so one can stay in. I like the Cleric into Survivor play. I always play the Survivor pretty poorly because whatever I put a counter on just ends up dying, and then I have a 1/1. I should make it a 2/2 more often. But then a 2/2 might be irrelevant, like if I can attack with it. Yeah, I think all of these have to stay. And the Adventurer is still like, a 5-drop 5/5, which is pretty good. And the Cleric is good evasion for other stuff. Ox, why don't we cut... Oh god, are we going to cut the Archon? The Survivor's so bad. I think one Survivor's enough for this deck. It doesn't have any real reason to be in the deck. And that gives us a lot of lands, maybe too many. Do you think? Because our stuff can keep getting bigger. That's a 5-drop. That could be a 4-drop. That could be an 8-drop, so we're kind of working towards that. And a lot of our stuff just wants lands every turn. Hello, Atlantis. So if all of these cards want lands every turn... Yeah, I guess I don't have a start time, do I? All these want lands every turn, and here's our curve. "17 lands plus these guys." The problem with these guys is they're mostly lands. Usually start then, well, maybe I'll stream a bit longer today so that whoever would have caught me at that time gets to catch me. Yeah, I'm still waking up here. Yeah, we do just want to keep playing lands. And that is 17. The other thing is, Scale the Heights cantrips. This gets land back, this gets land back. These are extra lands. So I don't know that we'll be really short of lands. Maybe we take a land out on the draw. $13, $12. And we want white early for sure. Yeah, we don't have any land spells that we need to consider lands. Or spells, rather. $10-9. And just to be clear, this is our early white. And this is our early green. We definitely have less green, but we want the Scythe Cats out early. And then, yeah, it's super even. It's super even between the two colors, but it does favor white slightly. Why don't we put in Might of Marasa? Yeah, the Oxen is a new touch. I'm sure it'll work for us, though. We don't have a good trick like Might of Marasa. And it's one I generally avoid, but I don't think we need to avoid it anymore. Yeah, my deck image is going to be awful here. Unless I move everything over. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Then tidy things up by moving some of these around. Okay. Maybe I do want that 19th land. Okay, maybe not. This hand kind of handles itself. So we're going to do Fledgling turn 2. And then Fledgling turn 3. See if they don't kill it first. You be nice. Okay. Mana efficient. Got ahead on mana. Alright. And if we draw land, we can do Scale and Root Grazer. Attack with a 5/5 flyer. Don't do another one. Okay, Scythe Cat. Ah. So it's a race you want. I don't know what we want to do here. Do we want to put everything into this Fledgling? Or should we play the Root Grazer? Oh, no, we can't play the Root Grazer first. We have to do it on the Fledgling. That's fine. It's probably better. Baneslayer Fledgling. Here we go. Just don't kill it. I mean, removal is so good against me. The Adventurer can do its thing. No land first. Okay, sometimes that means they have a... Oh, this is weird. Yeah, this is going to be great. Let's get the Stomper. Get 2 lands back. Attack for 6. No point attacking with Root Grazer. It can only turn out poorly for us. And let's put that into play. And that's a 2-turn clock. It was maybe already a 2-turn clock, but they would have been at 9, and this would have been at 6. And we could have gotten up to 8 next turn. Okay, no, we need to do this. Now we can get it up to 9 next turn. Nice. Yeah, those little punks are strong, aren't they? Those little tykes. Disenchant, we don't see a good reason for that. Zendikar looks kind of good against this. Yeah, I think we're okay to just... Nothing looks so good against them that we should mess our own deck up for it. What did we say? We had 9 white sources? Are you feeling lucky? I usually keep stuff like this. 8, 9. We've got 9 white sources. I think we keep it. And we've got 2 chances to draw white. I mean, we're not favored to draw white, but we could draw a green card. Our number of outs goes way up. Like, only one thing has to go right here. We don't need more lands, we just need 1 white source, and then everything's fine. All right. And we still have stuff to do. So eventually these fledglings might be okay anyway. Oh, we got... I wonder what this is. I wonder what that white splash is. Maybe just a piece of removal. Huh. The life gain from Scaled Heights is actually pretty good. They might just have us sacrifice our Scythe Cat. Vanquish it. Yeah, that's one of the things that makes our pump spell better. Ha! Great. Well, I do want a fledgling out there. And next turn, we'll have fledgling plus scale. Hopefully, if they don't hold up all their removal. Ooh. Alright, well, let's do this. And this. I'm so scared. They're just gonna kill it. Yes! They didn't kill it. Oh my god. Yeah, the other option there was to not try to do it. Destroy attacking. What is this gonna be? Oh, they couldn't do it at the time. Whew. 5-4. It's too big. They might run out of lands before we do. That might be cool. Yikes. Kindi Ox. Oh, yikes. I don't think we're in for racing them here. But we might be in for trading with them. And hopefully that ends up, I mean, if they just kill fledgling, it's kind of over, but another smite wouldn't be great. Ah, Sky Dancer. Okay. I'm gonna have to, oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Oh, they think my fledgling has flying. Oh, I hope they still think that. Seven, 6. Well, now that's worth attacking with. Onto inversion. Vastwood Surge. Pretty good. We played ours a little early, huh? 10-9, so Might of Murasa's not as good as it could be. Oh, it's 11-10. Oh my god. So now I have to lose my Fledgling and Might of Murasa. Or I could take the entire hit. No, I really can't, because then Skydancer just kills me. It has Trample as well. Yeah, I don't want to lose all three of my things. But we might have to. Well, let's let him make a mistake at least. 5, 6, 7, 8. And if they don't order the cat second, we might save it. Okay, so now we lose just the Fledgling? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we just lose the Fledgling. Whew. We're still dead to 3 hits Skydancer here. They're like, nobody plays this card. It's probably wise that I have the chat hidden. They didn't say anything, but if someone does, there's no need for them to become famous over it. In the case that we draw land next turn, we definitely want Baloth out. Even though it's less mana efficient, then we can play Ox and tap a creature. Now if they want to attack, they've got to be losing this race now. 7? Well, get the Survivor out there. I'm even gaining life for all this stuff. I'll put it on the Celebrant. Just come in there. Flash creatures don't mess me up too much. And now they've got problems. So we're at 11 life. They've got to kill us. And if we draw a land, it's really going to be tough for them. Now they play onto Inversion. Yep, you got it. Land. Tap you. Grow my board. What's the other thing that could happen? Is there a fog here? There's a blue -2 power to all creatures. We'd still do 7 to them. Nah, I don't think... I mean, if we had a reach creature, we'd have to think hard about not attacking with it. Maybe they kill 1 creature. Okay, Skydancer blocks the big guy. They go to 2. Okay, can they hit us for 3 more? Nice. Is attack all still unavailable? I haven't tried, yeah. I heard someone tweeted out that it was unavailable, which would be the worst thing. Like, of all the things to make worse. I'll play first. Keep. I'll try it next time. I don't know why they would have done it. Yeah, I heard someone tweet about it. I will try it. We will see. This is it does make the Adventurer 1 cheaper, so I think it's worth getting out there. Yeah, I mean, if you get a ton of stuff going, what is it really just to slow you down? it might be to make it more fair, given that 6, hold on. Oh, shoot. No, more fair to the blocker, because there's no block with all option. Sorry, I didn't finish that thought. So Warrior Cleric, next turn we can play a 5/5 and give up on Scythecat completely. Because if they attack with one big creature and you have 50 tokens and you go to block, you have to click each one individually. Or better yet, you have 100 creatures out and your opponent plays a Taunting Elf. You have to individually select everything or it's not a legal block. Blocking not as one-dimensional as attacking. Wait. Attack with all creatures. Yeah, so they did add it in. If it wasn't in, which, who knows. Blocking not as one-dimensional as attacking. Yeah, true enough. But what you could do is like... Well, if they were really smart, they'd have you be able to like highlight a bunch of cards in play and like tell them all to block. But it's a lot of work for them to code it, and it's not that much payoff for them. So they are not so interested in it. Party of 3. 1, 2, 3. So that means we can journey. Is that worth doing here? Journey the Vampire? Probably. I think I'm fine to lose the Survivor now. We have no more party payoffs, and it just puts them a little... It gets rid of some of their stuff. So if they want to team up on Scythecat, they have to play something better. The Geopede, fine. Playing the land there is funny. Let's play the land first. Do we want to kill that Geopede? I don't think we care. Wait, why am I attacking with the Cleric? It attacks past the Geopede. +1, -1? Cool. Yeah, a little 2 for 1. Don't discard it, please. And now... I'm in a better position, but they do have this Channeler, which would have been another option to kill with this journey. Subtle Strike. They need, what, 4 instants in their graveyard, and they've got 2. Blood Beckoning, Blood Priest is back. Yikes. Might of Marasa to save the day once again. Yeah. I hope they don't discard it from our hand. Akum Warrior, alright. Ah. Okay. So I think we're going to be using that this turn. Because they're happy enough to try to trade off here. 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can kill 2 things. I guess we kill the Channeler. 5. No, it's 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, okay, we're fine. This card has been worth its weight in gold. No one plays around it. Like, that's part of why it's so ridiculously good. If it was a better card, more people would play around it. 7. Oh, this is solid. Okay. Let's scale the heights first. And since they basically have to kill the raptor, let's do it there. So if they don't kill the raptor, they're dead. Fissure Wizard. Better look long and hard for that second Royal Eruption. No! Don't. I was kidding. God, take everything literally? Oh. What the heck? Some people. They take everything literally. Well, I think it's worth trading the Scythe Cat off here. Because some cards only work if you have a creature in play. Phew. They do have 2 Royal Eruptions. Okay, so the Might of Marasa is the best possible thing in our deck. Do we want 2? Probably not. These poor Scythe Cats are going to die before the trigger resolves. I think the deck's fine. Our sideboard isn't really filled with things that are useful. I guess it has Disenchant, and it has Nissa's Zendikar, and those are the only 2 cards that really get much better. This is fine. It's not amazing, but we haven't really started with an early Root Grazer. Oh yeah, that makes it a lot better. Yeah, that's one that we don't have to worry about unless they have the right card. No! Dang it. Archon. Okay. It's a fine spell here. Spelly do. Hello, Pearl. We're curving out. 2-drop, 3-drop. I am the aggressor, thank you very much. 4-drop, 5-drop, 6-drop. Not that we'll have to use Might, but we could. Oh yeah, they're feeding themselves into oblivion. It's a feeding frenzy. They don't have many lands. Yes! To the finals! I won the die roll. Well, that's wonderful news. Oh no, it's the opposite problem. We are on the play, so it's even worse. I don't love this hand. I'm going to mulligan it. Good call. We can throw back the Ox. Let's keep it. Throw back the Ox. Why the Ox? The only way that Ox will ever be good is if we draw everything else we need, in which case we're already good. Oh, interesting. Alright, little bird, or griffin, don't die immediately, please. Oh, gee. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. I think we need the green. There is no world where I block with the fledgling this next turn. We could either be taking 6 or 8 damage here. Haste. All your creatures were already in play. Don't you know? Alright, so now we have blockers, and I will happily block. Yeah, I can't let them destroy one of their own lands to get another. Stop! I command you to stop. No. If they drew a land too, we're just out of luck. You must stop. You have to stop. They ran out of lands. Thank God. The power of landfall commands you. We need to scale the heights. Maybe we need another blocker. Oy. But I also don't mind playing another land. Okay. We can also just get both of these back, so I think... Well, hold on. Ugh. We play 2 lands this turn, and then all of our stuff is huge. You might have done Felidar. It has Vigilance, given it the counter. Well, I knew we could get... Oh. 3, 4, 4, 5. Yeah. I think you're right about that. I didn't think about it long enough, and I thought the Felidar would be bigger for some reason, but it's just not. But I want 5 toughness for sure. But I could also give up 1 power and toughness for 2 life, but I think that's wrong here. Because then we don't necessarily have the Stomper for next turn. Might as well attack here. Now, if they don't find land, I should definitely be attacking with the Fledgling. But if they do find land, we're in a bad spot. Another Wildfire? Brushfire Elemental? They're in serious... Oh, they played a land! Here we go. Shatterskull Smashing. No! No! I don't believe it! 12. We take 12, but kill 2 of their monsters. Oh no, we only kill 1. It only kills 1. What have we done? I'm glad I played both lands, though. I need to block 4 things. Oh, we just kill them. No, we don't kill them because they lose the Rubble Fort. Oh, gross. So we need them not to find a land. Easier said than done. Second. No party members. Okay, let's get back these guys. I just attack with both. I mean, that forces them to block with the Rubble Fort so that they can't just play a haste creature. They have to draw land. Well, sometimes you just pay all your friends to draft with you and get every single Hellhound and Brushfire Elemental. I've tried to draft this before, but it wasn't open. Yikes. We need the earliest... Mesa Lynx is actually good against that. Need to wide a bit more. Yeah, we need something. More 2-drops. Different 2-drops as well. 2/3s are pretty good. Because we can block, well... Cleric's not great. We might have won there with Cleric, though, to tap. Ox sucks here. The thing is, if we can target something with Root Grazer to tap it, we're in better shape. The Archon's decent. Visionary's fine. The nice part about the Ox is it's pretty big. Survivor makes another creature big enough to block, but they're really a combo deck. I could take Ox out. Pressure Point keeps us alive. Archon's fine. Stomper's fine. Good thing to work towards. Maybe the Cleric is worse than the Lynx. Why don't we try that? Doesn't mess our deck up too much. We'll go first. This is fine. This is fine. Play the Thicket. It's a bit slow compared to their deck, to be sure. Yeah, honestly, their deck is a constructed deck. They got to play sets of all the landfall 1-drops and 2-drops. So what can you do? I mean, draw planes would be a good start. That's really good, because if they want to play 2 more Hellhounds, they can't attack through it. Yeah. Teeter Peak Ambusher. Okay, so this looks a lot worse than they had last time. Nice. So we get Scythe Cat. And we can make our Scythe Cat into a 3/2 at some point. I don't know exactly what they're doing here. Molten Blast. Okay. All fine. That's all fine. Baloth might be more important here than Fledgling. Wish we could do both. We can't. Yeah, Bailout's great. I don't know what I'm worried about. Probably just don't play a land. Elemental, land, blah, and get all this stuff going. And destroy one of your own lands. Make this 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. God. Taking 9. Do we kill them? Well, they definitely kill us next turn, so we'll see. 10. We don't kill them, as it turns out. I'm screwing up. If I'm not going to use Might of Marasa, I need to play this differently. Yeah, screw it. Attack with both of these. They block. That's good. 6. That's like some of the worst magic I've done in a while, but it probably didn't matter because I might just chump block with it anyway. See how many Cleansing Wildfires they play this turn. Fissure Wizard. We might be able to ambush a Brushfire Elemental with this Might, but maybe we don't need to. Okay, there's another one. Can I not? Oh, I just can't block it? Oh, yeah. Shoot. I should have pumped it first. So we take 4. Oh my god. I'm so bad at this game. Everything I've done wrong. Keep doing stuff. That's all you can do. Relic Robber. Land. I needed to leave a blocker back. These things don't get any smaller. Oh, I misplayed that game so hard. I could have killed one of these Brushfire Elementals. I would have been at 7 life. Then I could have blocked the 2 power creature coming in and this. Just attack them back for the win. I did everything wrong. And I would have had another 2 power thing to trade with the Relic Robber. Then I take 3, so I'm down to 4. And then I can just attack them with... Yeah, there's no cards left. I draw Rootgrazer. I play that. I hold back the 4/3. I attack for 4. They're down, or I attack for 6. They're down to 3, and they have nothing. You know, what are they going to draw next? I messed this game up so badly. I would have won it, which is a real shame because this is a fun deck to play against. They have a really concentrated version of it. They are filling in the edges with things like Molten Blast and Fissure Wizard, but those are totally fine if they're not the core of your deck. 1 Ambusher is always good. I mean, it did force me not to block with my 3/2. Ouch. Okay, well, even if we won that game, we might have lost the match.